Prince Harry took a secret trip earlier this week ahead of his return to the UK next month. Pictures emerged on social media appearing to show Harry in the African country of Mozambique, without Meghan Markle or his children. In one snap, he poses for the camera alongside another man wearing a polo shirt, a pair of shorts and a baseball cap. In another shared online, he can be seen standing in the beautiful beach location of Vilanculo and also chatting to several people. The Duke's spokesperson said Harry was welcoming and co-hosting a group of US officials, conservationists and philanthropists earlier this week as they toured protected wildlife and nature areas. One of those Harry was pictured chatting to was Yasin Amuji, the president of the Vilanculo Tourist Board. And he told the Mirror that Harry had been there for 2 nights, Monday and Tuesday, and that he had welcomed him to the coastal town. He said that the prince had traveled there to carry out conservation work in his role as president of the African Parks Network, which manages 20 national parks and protected areas in Africa. African Parks is one of the few private patronages Harry retained when he stepped down as a senior working royal in 2020. He has worked with the charity since 2016, where he helped them complete their relocation of 500 elephants in Malawi. Mr. Amuji added that Harry travels to the area almost every year and Vilanculo is now a destination popular with public figures, artists and singers as well as footballers, as it is private and conservative. In 2010, Harry went to Mozambique to tour a minefield with the Halo Trust, while dressed in a visor and protective vest in scenes reminiscent of his late mother, Diana, Princess of Wales. Harry's love of Africa has been well documented, and in a speech at the UN just last month, he talked about his love of the continent. He said, "Since I first visited Africa at 13 years old, I've always found hope on the continent. In fact, for most of my life, it has been my lifeline. It's where I've felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife." His flying visit to Mozambique also comes just weeks before he and wife Meghan are due back in the UK once again. For most of his life, Prince Harry, Duke of Sussex, has had a special connection to Africa. He spoke in detail about his love for the continent back in July at an event celebrating Nelson Mandela Day at the United Nations building in New York City. Prince Harry even snuck a Princess Diana tribute about Africa into his UN speech. In fact, for most of my life, it has been my lifeline, a place where I have found peace and healing time and time again. It's where I've felt closest to my mother and sought solace after she died, and where I knew I had found a soulmate in my wife, Harry shared. It was in Africa that he and Meghan Markle, Duchess of Sussex, truly got to know each other. He told that, "I managed to persuade her to come and join me in Botswana. We camped out with each other under the stars. She came and joined me for 5 days out there, which was absolutely fantastic," adding, "So then we were really by ourselves, which was crucial to me to make sure that we had a chance to know each other." The pair even returned to Africa later in their relationship with their son, Archie. Rumor that Markle's anger had apparently turned towards her husband, insisting that Harry hasn't tried hard enough to assimilate into Hollywood life.